The EU might be on the verge of a catastrophic collapse, as a prominent academic has suggested 4 countries could follow Britain out of the bloc. At the end of May, France and Germany announced they are backing the creation of an EU bond to raise €500 billion £447 billion to boost the European economy, severely weakened by the coronavirus pandemic. The 2 leaders, Emmanuel Macron and Angela Merkel, unveiled their proposal in a joint video press conference. If approved, it would be the first time the bloc has pooled its debt in this way. The measure immediately raised objections from the Netherlands, Austria, Denmark and Sweden, known as the Frugal Four, who support the establishment of a one-off emergency fund but do not back debt sharing or a significant increase in the EU's next 7-year budget. These 4 countries regard mutualized debt as a mortal danger because it would open the door to the dreaded Eurobonds, meaning Dutch, Swedish, Danish, and Australian taxpayers could become liable for the debt of other countries. The pressure that the pandemic poses on the EU as a whole might work in favor of the Franco-German joint proposal, though. Andrew Watt, head of the Unit for European Economic Policy at the Hans Böckler Foundation, said, "The Frugals, on paper, have a fairly strong position in the sense that this whole thing is located within the European Union budget. In practice, though, none of them want to go down in the history books as the country that, faced with a pandemic, after all these countries have gone through, let them starve." The plan is, nonetheless, a dangerous step as according to Pepin Bergson, a research fellow at the London-based think tank Chatham House, it might spark a Brexit domino effect, at least, in attitudes towards the bloc. In an entry for the London School of Economics (LSE) blog, he wrote, "The similarities with previous British positions in the EU are clear. The Frugal Four Prime Ministers value their rebates as much as Margaret Thatcher once did. It is not too much of a stretch to say that the current proposal would never have even made it to the table had the United Kingdom still been a member of the EU, as London would have almost certainly vetoed it." One of the arguments often put forward in favour of Brexit was that the UK should leave before it would inevitably get roped into the Eurozone's mess.